Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be working in the journal that Colleen had sent me from Get Art Creations. And there are a lot of pages in here, so it's taking me quite a while. And I don't only work in this one, I also have my boho journal that I'm working in. This one's almost finished. And I also have my glue book, Composition Spontaneity glue book. I wanted to do some pages in here and share how I am working in a journal that's been pre-made, gifted. Now this is getting pretty fluffy, so I have to clip some of these down. What I'm doing is I'm taking off some of the white border, and I'm going to glue this one to this music page because there are a lot of pages. It's been so much fun to work in, and I still have quite a few to do, but I don't work in it every day. I work in a journal every day, but I go back and forth depending on what I'm feeling, what I want to do. Putting it down here on top of this music page. I do have the music page on this side. And I've also taken some of the pages and I've torn them down a little bit so that I can see the one behind it. Up here, I did not take off the white edge yet. So I'm just kind of working my way through. This is my little pile that came with the Happy Mail. And I'm going to be working from here. I'll do something. I'm going to do a corner tuck because it's already a triangle. Kind of a triangle. Up here maybe, I'll do it like that. Taken some of the pages, I've thinned out some of the pages where I've done journaling and added more layers. So I've also cut out some of the elements. On one side was the graphics, and then on that side was some postcards. I think that would be fun to do in here. Keep it. I can make that into a flip so it fits the page. And I just take my little elements, my pages. I also have some of my own graphics and things from magazines, scraps, and so I can incorporate those. Put this back on. And that'll be a flip. I can write on there. Before I do that, I'm going to sew around the edge, give it a little something extra. And this was on the side of my sewing machine, a scrap piece of lace, so I put that on the edge. I thought that would be fun. I hope everybody's staying creative, cozy. So there is a little flip. I can do some journaling under here. And then on the top, I'm going to go through a few of my items here. Oh yeah, I was going to do a corner tuck so I can put something in there. That fits perfectly too, so I'll use that. And I can add something. That was from a magazine that I had cut out. And I think what I'll do here is give it a little make a cluster up at the top. This is fabric that was sent in the same package. I can use, oh, maybe I'll cut something from here. I already have cut out a few things. Got the yellow. Just going to be a little more selective with this piece of fabric. I can use it in other places. And this is upholstery, maybe for cushions, curtains. It's got a nice tight weave on it. Let me see if this will work. I'm going to keep that in there. Okay, I like the way that looks there. Keep that up. And then what I'll do is trim this part of the stem. And I can make it down here. Had this piece of piano paper and I found that on in my scrap pile. I've been using that, stitched it together. So now what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of glue on the flower so it doesn't flip-flop too much. Yeah, like that. And that is ready for me to journal. And I will do that. Lots of space on here for journaling. It's light enough. And then down here I have some space to journal some more. And I think that's a really fun way to decorate a page. These ones that have the print on them, I've been doodling and doing some slow stitching, adding different things. So I don't know what I'm going to do on that one yet. And this one here, I want to take off the edge of it, the white, and I've been tearing or using the scissors, just different changing it up for each page. Some of my pages I've been folding over. This one I will glue on here. But what I could do up here, to glue that up there. That flips up. Journaling spot. So that, I like the way that looks. This is the same kind of card. I think I'll make it into a tab. I stapled the little tab that I just made from this card, and I had my journaling card in here, but I didn't know that it was that close to the tab, and so I had to pull it out. And now it's got a tear, so I'm going to repair it. I'll add some of this to it. Keep it flat, and then it'll just hide some of the tearing that I did. Maybe over here. I'll fold it over so that I hide where the staples were. I'm going to know that's what it was, but that's okay. Try to keep it as flat as possible. And then I'll journal in there. I'm going to do one more thing in my journal. This was also part of the pack, and I thought it would be, it's a tall image, so I thought it would be fun to split it in half and put it on the pages, some of the blank pages. That would be my art page. I can do some journaling in between, maybe do some doodling, little extras. What I'm going to do is sew around it. I'm using a tape runner to put this down. I also had this piece of lace, so I thought I would just attach it as I go, and then it'll also give it a fun edge for the other side. And as anything that I do, I can go with my fine tip after and add little bits of glue if I need to. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. This will probably be one of my before bedtime things. I seem to have a lot of, it's at the end of the day where we've had outside time and my mind is open and free. I have some bottle caps that I have put holes in, pressed down the edges, and I thought I'd give them a little bit of color. Now this bottle cap has a beaver on it, so I'm going to leave that there, and these ones have nothing on them on the back, so I added some dots, and I'm just going to add these on my spine. There's my 3 bottle caps, and then on the other end I put just a few random paper beads that I had made, and then a piece of broken jewelry. I'm starting to glue some random scrappy pages in this glue book. Very spontaneous. And I have, oh, that'll be fun over there. Because that looks like a fun celebration. Nothing's going to make sense as it usually is. It's a random collage. Mixing and matching. I thought I was going to sew around here, but I think I'll leave it like that. She's fun. I'm going to dig into my little English-French dictionary. Embossed paper. I'm going to use that. A lot of my extras are from different Happy Mails that I've received, and that is fun to have on hand, including all my magazine pages and scraps. Lots of leftovers. Colors don't make sense, but I think after it's all finished, this will make me maybe find some red if I can. If I don't, it's okay. Now, I don't remember if this was a freebie or if it was part of my, maybe the contact sheet from, it's called Storytime Secret, I think. I'm going to use the typewriter and this little teacup because it'll go with the luncheon here. I had put this return label, return sticker on the page, and now I'm covering it all up. Wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. I can leave a little bit of that showing. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's a glue book, so I'm not going to be too fussy about the images if they're too glossy. I have a lot of different textures, but I have this heart. This was some leftover laminating paper. I had some left over, and I did some random markings on it. I like the blue up there. So I need something up at the top. Art by in my basket I have this one, emanating heart, And then I took another page of the dictionary and I just folded it over to make this edge. I'm going to put something here out. Maybe I'll color it. I'm still thinking about where to put this. I found another one of my laminating hearts. I'm going to keep these consistent, the colors, instead of spreading them all out. And it says hair right up here. I'm going to put this like that. $155.5. I might as well keep the number. I want to do something right there. This one, I was thinking of putting it here. I'm putting this page over on this side. I'm trying to finish this one here, and I don't know what I want to do with the rest of it. So I thought I'd go on this side. I also took the, it said art by, and it had some kind of a spread, and I took the by off. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet with the rest of it. I cut out the bunny from the little golden book. So I'm going to put him on the plane. I thought that would be a fun, whimsical thing to do. He's on the wing. Put something down here. I can paint on here and put some more stickers. Oh, I do have something. Let me look here. I have this random piece of napkin. Colorful. Oh, a straight. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put this on here. Hide that word. I don't need that word. Okay. Changing my mind. This is fun. I really want to finish this. I can put this over here. I'm going to cut some of these out. A little repeat. And it may not work. Take off a little bit more. Separate these. can use this one. I want to break up the black. I like the black, but I want to break it up a bit. Go put it over here. White dots. I started coloring this, and I'm going to press a little bit harder. And this is today's glue book of Spontaneity, my random glue book. I started this page. This one I might add a word or two. I'm going to do some journaling. And this is how it turned out. Lots of scraps. Fun way to use them up. Also adding bottle caps. And then a couple extra little goodies on here. Don't know what I'm doing on the front. And also doing some pages in my journal. Did this page here. Started this one. I took it down a little bit, and then I added a tab with a staple, which makes it a little bit tight. And we'll see what I do with that. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I hope you're inspired to use your scraps. Use whatever you have. Make some art and enjoy yourself. Always be adventurous and stay cozy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.